Kenneth Walker and Travis Etienne are two great running backs, but I wanted to know who was better. So I built an algorithm that was actually a spreadsheet to find the answer. The algorithm factored in each of these stats from the 2022 season, including but not limited to yards per game, yards per attempt, yards per reception, average depth of target, yards before contact per attempt, receptions per broken tackle, rushing touchdowns, and well, you get it. So I plugged in Etienne and Walker's stats, and this is what I found. Both guys are roughly the same when it comes to yardage from runs. The first big difference is that Etienne fumbles the ball a lot more. Through 17 games, Etienne lost the ball 5 times, giving him one of the highest fumbles per attempt ratios in the league. On the other side, Walker had 228 rushing attempts and didn't lose the ball a single time. Another stat where Walker has the edge is touchdowns, where he scored 9 to Etienne's 5. So early on in the algorithm, Walker's looking a little bit better. But then we get to yards before contact, where Etienne blows him out of the water. Now, your first instinct might be that Etienne has a good offensive line, that's getting him more yards before he hits a defender, but there's another stat called line yards that measures how much yardage is because of the O-line. And in that stat, both backs are roughly the same. So that means Etienne is better at getting yards before running into tacklers. Either he's faster or more elusive, but for whatever reason, he's just a lot better in this category. He's also much more effective in the passing game, where he stacked up 316 yards to Walker's 165. And his production isn't just because he's getting the ball a lot either. He's also much more efficient than Walker, and he gets more yards after the catch. On the other hand though, he breaks a lot less tackles. Kenneth Walker breaks a tackle every 9 receptions, while Etienne breaks one every 35. 9 receptions per broken tackle is one of the highest rates in the league, clearly a huge boost for Walker in this competition. Another really interesting thing about Walker is that almost all of his targets come behind the line of scrimmage, so he has less of an opportunity than Etienne. As a result, his passer rating when targeted is also much lower. So taking into consideration all of these stats, strengths, and weaknesses, we can see that Walker is really good at a few things, while Etienne is more of a jack-of-all-trades type of guy, more consistent across the board. He also has his strengths though, and because of this, the algorithm says that Etienne is just barely better than Walker. The final score is 90.7 to 90.3, and that's why